Welcome back. This is the Afia TV News today, the discussion segment, and we are focusing our attention on the apathy we are noticing from the Eastern Front about people going out to register to vote in 2027, and even for elections that will come before 2027. The statistics from the Southeast isn't pleasing, and a lot of people, stakeholders, civil society organizations have been trying to talk about this and really galvanize the people to go and register. And then we'll find out exactly what the problem is, why people from the Southeast, for the most, are not going out to register to vote. I am joined this afternoon on the news today by Igboke Onyebuchi Martin, Executive Director, Family and Community Stability Initiative. Thank you so much for joining us on the discussion.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Alex.
All right, great. I'm, of course, sorry you had to leave where you were because you were at a function. So let's be as fast as we can on this. So why do you think there is that apathy for people from the Southeast going to obtain their vote, even to register to vote? What is the problem?
Well, it's a bit of apathy, but I will not justify apathy because apathy is something that cut across every other part of the country. But the low, from the data released so far, you see that Southeast is taking last in terms of number of registered voters. I think it's a very worrisome situation. The governors of the Southeast shouldn't just do as if they are not aware of what is happening, because it may probably be intentional, considering that some people are already accusing the Southwest, of the magic of producing a large voter registration, the recent continuous voter registration number. So some people are even doubting if something was done, because the difference or the margin is too wide within the shortest time that they commence the registration. So you find out that in the Southeast there is a low awareness. There is low awareness, and I think it's a disturbing situation, and something must be done about it. But generally, that we Southeasterners we don't always believe in the process, but we wouldn't take it to be our peculiar issue, because across the country many people don't trust the system, the process again. So but we need to, at least for now, do what others are doing. We shouldn't allow ourselves to be left behind. So it's a very big issue of concern. So the Southeast governors should really and non-governmental governmental organizations should really carry out sensitizations, so that people will know exactly what is happening and see how to register and know the centers where they can go and do this continuous voter registration exercise that is ongoing.
You've raised a very important point there. Yes, there is apathy, but it looks like the Southeast should do what others are doing. Exactly why do you think that there is higher lack of interest in people going to register to obtain their voter's card? What is propelling, apart from the lack of interest in the process, what are those things triggering the lack of interest in the process?
You say what?
What are those things that are triggering the lack of interest in the process, that is the electoral process?
But that one is across board now, because Southeast is not different from other part of the country. But lack of interest because of what played out in the last election, and people have been clamoring for electoral reform. If we have electoral reform, I think it would have really, encouraged people trusting in the process. So people have serious doubts, and we are predominantly traders. So people will say, after taking all this rigorous exercise, or making all this effort, at the end they make jest of the whole entire process. So it's about credibility, and this is why we continue to advocate and call on INEC to take issue of credibility very, very serious. It boils down to credibility. If election is not credible, it has a way of leading to voter apathy, which we are now seeing. But be that as it may, let us encourage our people, the Southeasterners, to come out, take the pen again and see what happens. Because from now till election time is still a good time that a lot of things can happen in terms of electoral reform, hopefully. So let us not be left behind and keep on complaining. Let us show our strength, because politics is a game of number. And if we don't register, it's not to our own advantage.
Okay, good. So in what ways do you think that sensitization should happen? Because our people are watching, some are listening to radio. Exactly what do you think should be done to get them to actually accept to go out and register, instead of waiting for when this will turn into a game that is late? Someone will say, okay, you have 30 days to do it. It's between now and 2026, August 2025 to August 2026. That's the new phase of registration that's been announced.
That's why I'm saying that the government should come in, the non-governmental organizations should come in, even if it means taking these centers closer to markets and public facilities, to aid and ease the process. I think it's going to make a whole lot of sense. But, like in our state, Enugu State, for instance, you find out that the politics of the rumor of the governor joining APC and not joining APC is really taking most of the political attention. Without knowing that if your people are not registered, and even people that need to transfer their voter registrar or voters cards, to be within the Southeast during the election. These are the things they also need. So I expect them beyond what the media and other organizations are doing. Government should aid, because I think they have the resources, the needed resources to really make people and they have the network to reach to the whole grassroots, and also enable INEC to reach out to this grassroots without having much challenges. It's a matter of urgency. It's something they need to do. I don't know why they are playing. They are not paying good attention to it.
Yes, you've made another point, but you are saying that whether the governor will defect or not, how is that stopping the people from registering to vote?
I mean that if he was focused this period of time, he would have, if he's stable in terms of if he's politically stable, I mean the governor of Enugu State, he might have paid attention and maybe give one or two directives, either to the local government chairman to facilitate and enable the INEC officials to either go out of the office, provide the needed logistics. He might have picked interest, but now I think his interest, major interest at the moment, why this registration is ongoing, is the issue of rumored APC movement on, So if he's stable, I think by now he should have known that there is need to mobilize and ensure that our people really come out to register. Southeast, our interest in politics is always mechanical. You must push them at a certain time to do what others are doing.
That's right,
that is.
Right. But if you look at this, shouldn't all the political parties that are interested in getting into one position or the other be interested in actually doing this sensitization? Is it just about the sitting governor? There are other political parties who have candidates, who have people who are occupying offices flying their flags. The APC is there, the Labour Party is there, APGA is there. What are they doing? Is this just about the PDP? Are they the only political party here that have people that are occupying elective offices?
If you sound like this, it means maybe you are not being sensitive, because if you go to Anambra,
Martin, let's get it straight. We're talking about sensitization here. Your position is saying that you have to blame the governor for this. That's what you're saying. Political parties are the ones that present candidates for election. So I'm saying, what are the other political parties doing? You've singled out the governor. That's fine. You are free to do that. But what about the other political parties who have people in government? Not just the
you are saying something in an ideal situation. Nigeria is not an ideal country. I'm sorry to use that word, because in this situation, the political party is supposed to even be the drivers of this kind of process. But the reverse is always the case. Why? Because the governors assume to have total charge. You may even as a local government chairman, if you initiate this kind of process, they may even see you as doing something at all. So they always like to take the instructions from the the governors, which is part of our challenges. Then other states are not excluded in the Southeast zone. I expect them to really take this in very serious and considering the nature of our people. Because our people are very enterprising and they don't like spending time for anything that will not yield immediate financial benefit. So they should understand the peculiarity of our people, all the governors of the Southeast, irrespective of political parties. If you are talking about political parties to drive this process, how much do they have? Labour Party, which state? Okay, Abia State, at least in Abia, they should be able to do that. So if the governor is doing that in Abia, it means Labour Party is indirectly doing that. If in Ebonyi State, APC is doing the same thing, or Imo State, APC is doing the same thing, the governor is the person driving the process. So what I'm saying is that they should give you the sense of urgency, considering that we have a short time to embark on this exercise. So let them give it that needed push and sensitization so that our people can be able to also participate actively.
All right, that will be a good place to leave it. I have to thank you so much, Igboke Onyebuchi Martin, Executive Director, Family and Community Stability Initiative. Thank you so much, as always, for your perspectives on the news today.
Mr. Alex. Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Mr. Alex.
And to end, thank you for staying with us on the news today. Do follow us on all social media platforms at Afia TV Official, or you can watch us live on our website at www.afiatv.net/live. My name is Alex Owodo. Good afternoon.